Welcome back, everyone. In today's video, we are going to scratch that because I forgot what I was going to say.
I think you're struggling.
I know.
Shitty train, I got no sun, there's only rain. I wanna crash and numb this pain. Nothing will last inside this lane. Well, take me far away past these mediocre days. I need to stop this burn. Say, can you help me unlearn? This rodeo's got me feeling like so I should go before I'm out. Oh no, this rodeo's got me looking like a bad girl. I should go before I'm out. No, forbidden fruit, it's not always right. Shitty train, I know for certain I'm insane. Nothing can live here. The mud is so deep, I can't see. Now take me to another country, let me start over. Oh, I long for green hills, windmills and four-leaf clover. This rodeo's got me feeling like so I should go before I'm out. Oh no, this rodeo's got me looking like a bad girl. I should go before I'm out. No, forbidden fruit, oh, it's not always right.
Now we're going to stab the distributor back in this thing. And if you remember, when we took it out, we made 3 marks on it. So we should be able to drop this thing all but right back in where it was at with no problems. To start, a couple of things you want to make sure before you start stabbing it in there. Number 1, do you have a new distributor gasket on there? Check.
Check.
Number 2, you need a flashlight. Half check. Okay.
Check.
Now, if you remember, these are our dots. Not that one. That's where number 1 is. This is where the distributor rotor was when it was in the engine block. And we pulled it out. It rotated to this mark over here. Okay, our mark on our distributor housing corresponds with our mark there on the timing cover, and we had marked the balancer before we took it out. Now that is not top dead center on that balancer. That is just where it was parked when we shut it off last time. But we need to make sure that we didn't turn the crankshaft or anything like that when we were putting the balancer on and off. So that's still there. The other thing, let me see the end of that sucker. So that there is where your oil pump shaft is going to engage. And that's down in there. So you kind of need to look at the relation of the mark on your body in relation to that, and then stick a screwdriver down in there and turn that little puppy to where it sort of closely lines up, which we did that. So now what you're going to do
It's trial and error and see if it goes in the first time.
Yep, for all intents and purposes, it should drop in there the first go around.
I just want to tell you both good luck. We're all counting on you.
So you got your mark there lined up. We did put a little oil in that O-ring and stuff too, so just to help it. You might have to, twist it a little bit too. Give her a little wiggle. Snug. Okay, now hold on. Now, is your rotor lined up?
Yeah.
Okay. Your rotor's lined up. The marks down there are lined up. So when you slide that puppy home, and it's almost there. I might have to bump the motor just a little bit so it lines up with the oil pump here. That.
Holding.
This. And I need the big britches. I need this.
The big bitches.
And you want to push down on it just a hair.
Oh, the rotor moved.
Yeah, that's because
Oh, it's because you. Yeah. Sorry.
That's your home! Are you too good for your home?
It's the oil pump.
Mm-hmm.
I had it close. Go down to the mark.
Mm-hmm.
You tell me when that lines back up.
Watching. Keep going. Keep going. A little bit. Ah, there. It's a sucker.
Mm-hmm. We have to find out where, as it goes down, where it starts to touch the oil pump drive.
Mm-hmm. Where it moves.
Right. And you anticipate for that. So I'm wondering if... What did I do with that screwdriver? I'm wondering if we need to start back towards us a little bit. Because it's going to be over here. And let's say it gets to about there when it starts to touch. Fifth time's a charm?
Fifth time's a charm.
There it is.
There we go. Is the anticipation of the oil pump.
You should be able to lock that distributor down there. And the crankshaft is where it was. Our body is where it was. Just to come here. There you go. And our rotor is where it was. It will definitely fire up first try. But we'll put the timing light on it and double check it.
Yeah, I should have got this delete.
Yeah, one of these days. All right. Good job. Okay, so last week, what we get done?
Last week we got the intake on. So originally in our last video we were talking about the gasket, and we held it up to the intake to kind of port match. And then we brought it over here, we put it on the heads to kind of match. We decided not to clean anything up.
So, we'll skip trying to port match the intake on this one, because we're not pulling the heads. So our gaskets,
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
The heads that are on it right now are pretty factory and haven't really been touched or modified in any way. So we just decided to leave it. When we build the new motor, I will gasket match.
Yep. So everything from down there up to here is done.
Yes.
Distributors in, and the heater hoses are on except for this one.
Yeah, it's just sitting there.
Yeah. We'll tell you about that in a little bit as to why that's not finished off yet. The intake manifold's on.
The carburetor's setting on there,
Yeah.
but we do have to tear it apart at some point.
Right. Now, what is that? Because we haven't talked about that yet.
Oh, I forgot that we didn't. That is an HP 950 Holley carburetor that I found on our famous marketplace on Facebook. Yes. I was real excited about it.
Yeah, it's definitely a decent score.
Oh yeah. $500. Can't complain.
No. Nope. And, I mean, the guy didn't really give us much of a story on it, but it's, I don't know if you all can see down in there, but it like maybe had gas run through it to start it up, but other than that,
It was really clean.
it's got a few little stuff up here we might be able to polish out, but other than that, we're gonna give that one a try over your old 850. So that explains the new shiny piece on top there that they may have seen in the last clip.
We also got a new throttle cable
Oh yeah,
attached.
and your other one was coming up a little short. So,
Oh, it was really short. It was real tight back there.
yeah, with the raised intake, and then it's got a 1-inch 4-hole spacer on it. See it there. The stock throttle cable was about almost, not quite, as tight as the G-string on a 600-pound belly dancer. But it was getting close.
It was pretty bad.